Are you streaming currently?
I just turned it on.
Okay, so
Okay. So it's on. It's there.
and it says we're streaming, so that's good.
Cool. Yay. Okay, cool. Oh, I should make sure that I can see chat somehow.
And I'll have chat open too.
Okay, cool. I might just pull chat up on my phone. Alright, cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You've maybe finished watching an ad by now. Welcome to Critically Acclaimed, a show where two folks sit down and they play a game that a lot of people said was pretty good. And today we're going to be playing a game called Backbone. But before we talk too much about the game, my good pal here would like to share something.
Yes, so we acknowledge in Milwaukee, we live and work on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homelands along the southwest shores of Michigami, part of North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present.
Awesome. And who are you, friend?
I'm Eric, co-host of this show, Backbone, and yeah, I'm here to play Fantastic Mr. Fox the game.
Yeah, that is exactly what I think this is. I'm Janelle Malagong. I'm also on this show, and we're playing a game called Backbone, which I don't know much about, but I was browsing around for things that have seen some success, and it seems like Backbone got two particular awards for these game festivals over in Europe. And then what's interesting about it is I was sort of review skimming, if you will, and it seems like it actually got kind of mixed reviews post prologue. So it seems like it might be one of those situations where there's a lot of effort in the prologue, and then the plot kind of gets questionable after that. So I'm kind of curious about how that works and whether that's true, and that's kind of why I wanted to play it. It's also, I think, Rugged Raccoon Detective, the game, if I had to just describe it from watching a very short trailer. Alright. This also strikes me as like an LA Noire kind of thing. Hi, XLDM. Welcome.
Act 1, Prologue. See, he's in a bathtub.
Oh, yeah. Smoking in the bathtub. Oh, yeah, and apparently this takes place in like a dystopic Vancouver type area.
All right. Oh, it looks like we don't have voice acting. Or...
No,
yeah,
there is no
right.
voice acting, I don't think.
Okay. I'll try to read it.
Oh, cool.
Just enough time to clean up.
Oh, yes, I love your reading voices. Alright, so we got basic moving, tab for a menu, E to interact with things. And immediately inspect corkboard. Ooh. Okay.
So today is not, I don't know if it is October 12th, but that date is circled.
Yeah, that was my immediate thought too. It's like maybe it is the 12th or there's something very important happening.
Let's see, there's a fox with a fox, somebody else. Oh, but we can click that.
Oh, we can click on
Mama Helen Loader taught me everything I know. And I've spent years trying to unlearn half of it.
Excellent.
Pianetti, you beautiful, dangerous renegade, you. Maybe one day you'll settle. Call me again. So he's a detective, but it looks like he's familiar with the wrong parts of the law.
Seems like it. It's just a picture of some trees.
Tom Belaya says a dystopic Vancouver. So you're saying it's Vancouver?
So just regular Vancouver.
My diploma project. Pieces of absolute solitude. Only action my camera sees this day is snapping fools leaving places they shouldn't be in. Last night, I was actually watching you know Perry Mason?
Why does that sound so familiar?
It's like this classic TV show about this like defense lawyer who always gets his client off, often by like by getting the real murderer or whatever, not necessarily murderer, but the real perpetrator to confess on the stand or something like that. But the HBO did like a revival, where Perry Mason, like where it's like Perry Mason before he was a defense lawyer, and he's like just like this private eye kind of thing. And then the first, sorry, that's what this is reminding me of, because like it's just so pleasant, because I watched it last night, like I watched the first episode. And then it like he's like snapping, he like sneaks into some Hollywood elites like actors like home and like catches them like sleeping with somebody and like snapping pictures. And that's who we're playing in this game. We're playing Perry Mason.
Oh, I love that. That's hilarious. I hope that I think it's gonna get like pretty gritty.
I'm gonna grab my tea and a little snack, but you keep
right,
going.
cool.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so
wait, I'll read this.
Okay.
Where most of our food is grown, the greenery. That makes sense. Widest open spaces in the city. More restrictions on public visits every year. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that feels bad. Of course, there's no more public restrictions every year. What do you mean? People are just gonna come? Anybody can come look at our food and green areas? No way. Okay, so the rest of this seems to be a map, and I guess east side seems to be a kind of nice area, and it's just kind of progressively less nice as you move west. I'm not sure how that represents actual Vancouver. I've only been there once, and I was there for like half a day, and basically only went to Stanley Park, so I have no idea what it actually looks like. Based on chat, I'm gonna say it sounds maybe a little bit like this. Alright. Let's do
Decided to make some popcorn.
Oh, that's such a good choice.
Alright, so we've inspected the cork board. This has definitely given me like I purposely am trying to like go into these games with like little information as possible. And so so the first thing I'm getting is like this is kind of like adventure game, you're a detective kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You can drag and drop some items.
Not sure why there was a big old cereal bowl in my drawer, but I guess it's on my desk. Oh, green at 4 p.m.
Alright.
Not a whole lot of stuff I can move around. I think it was really just that bowl.
Yeah. Looks like you have a meeting with O Green at 4.
Yeah. Interesting. Can you see anything of these case files? No. Okay. Alright. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like a giant microphone. I'm assuming that's probably what it is. Like,
oh, the thing that's up above?
Yeah.
A lamp maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe something for like processing photos, because like we got some everything set right.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's a little arcane. It's the knowledge of the before times.
Oh wow, media set. Very cool.
Media set. When we study media, gotta hit up Frankie to fix it when I have the cash. So, never.
Wow, these are very sad musings to have to yourself.
Notes on the fridge. Call mom, buy soap, pay bills, don't die.
Nice.
We'll be right back. Now my popcorn is done.
Nice. I feel like this was potentially written by gathering a bunch of people and saying, what are the minimum requirements for being like basically a functioning person? Dedicated Vancouver location scout. Sucks to suck, Vancouver. Ew. Very, very questionable habits here.
Already tired of this view. Really?
Really?
Seems like everything is shitty about this place except for the view there. You have a bathtub in your kitchen too.
Yeah, wow. Vancouver is clearly having a good time. And then, alright, we'll go...
The toilet is in a different room than the bathtub.
Well, that's, I guess, nice. It's
Great
weird because it doesn't seem like it was like a studio because there was the office.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if maybe it's a front-facing office, this is just like that small apartment in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So there's not a whole lot I can do in here, I imagine, now that I've gone through all of my stuff. Ah. Oh, okay. I must have gathered those chemicals, I guess.
Everything knows its proper place, huh? It's like we're playing a video game. Nope, Mrs.
Oh.
Green is here.
All right. I appreciate that, like, kind of distant knocking. That was nice. All right. Well, I hit. Okay. Oh, hit it again.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Detective Lotor. We spoke on the phone?
Ooh. I love that. That was very good. What kind of vibe? Okay. We'll be real polite. We're kind of going against the vibe here.
At your service, Mrs. Green. How's your day going?
Oh, truth be told, my back's killing me. Pregnancy puts pressure on the spine, you know. And please, Odette is fine.
She's wearing green. Little on the nose there, Mrs.
Wow. That's a good point. Most of the stuff on the desk is green too. Third. Okay.
First kid.
Third, actually.
I did 3 at once. I assume otters probably like most, you know.
Yeah,
Like dogs have like 8 at once, you know.
that's true.
I'm guessing you didn't come to ask about a babysitter.
I understand this sort of thing is routine in your line of work. It's about my husband, you see.
All right, we're gonna make no assumptions here. We're gonna pull a straight Fraser Crane. I'm listening.
I'm listening.
He just hasn't been himself lately. Getting home at odd hours, making weird excuses.
This guy, this option's like really pressing the potential cheating situation.
You try to talk to him about it.
Yes, but it's difficult. Like, it's my fault. Listen, I just need to know if I can get proof of his infidelity. I need it for court.
Wow. I
Wow.
don't know about number 3.
Yeah. It's like, sounds good.
No promises.
All right, what do you think?
Your plan.
All right. Let's say, yeah. What's this court situation?
Court? Are you filing for divorce?
That's right. And above all, I need something damning enough that custody won't be a question.
Oof.
Your husband will want the kids.
I can't take any chances anymore.
This is gonna get darker than we thought.
Yeah,
that's
this
what
is
I-
gonna get serious.
But has he said or done something that would make you think he would?
And this is a separate issue. One I don't want to dig up right now.
Oh no, it's more expensive. So.
I mean, you know, we gotta get our media set fixed.
Oh, true. So never. That was very sad. All right.
It's the kids, Odette. I need every edge I can get.
He has threatened to take them, yes. Daisy and Elliot shouldn't have to go through all of this. I'm doing what it takes to protect their future.
Odette, it's in your fault.
I know, you're right.
All right. This is like the most sensitive version.
Thanks for sharing. I know this can't be easy.
Yes.
Having fun? Sorry, I'll explain. If you hear weird background noises, I bought like a really nice electric piano,
Uh-huh.
and it came in this huge box and still in this room. The cats are
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
in and out.
They're playing the box until you play the piano.
Is he aggressive?
Not physically, but he has a mean temper. Unpredictable.
What makes you certain he's having an affair?
He was always a private kind of man. Now he started getting home late, missing work, and smelling funny. I got a keen sense of smell. I'm an otter.
You couldn't tell.
What kind of smell?
Like perfume, and not mine. Alcohol, smoke, and something poignant, like a kind of herbal stink.
Ooh, that's oddly specific.
He's skipping work?
I've had calls from his boss wondering if He was sick. I even covered for him. I'm so fed up with this.
And you caught him lying?
Well, he's just so bad at it. Wasn't much of a liar when we first met, or at least I thought.
How late are we talking? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just thinking.
You hovered it, so.
Oh yeah, no,
we don't
I was totally gonna pick that because if we hadn't taken all of it, we'd not have any of this information. It's like I've played detective games, man. Gotta ask
Past
questions.
the kids' dinner time. I asked what he was doing. It didn't go well.
Oof.
I'm taking the case. Let's talk final details.
Sure. What do you need to know?
All right.
What does he look like?
Here's a photo. He's an otter, of course. He wears glasses, square ones, and is wedding man as far as I know. Oh, and he carries a black briefcase to and from work.
All right.
Where would I find him? Usually, I mean.
Usually at home or at work. He never used to stop anywhere. Now it's all the time.
Oof.
Have you met any of his friends?
No, but he's mentioned a few guys. Say they get together after work sometimes.
How would I pick him out of a crowd?
He wears a suit to work. I picked out his green tie and hat for him today. You know, he's Mr. Green.
They match. That's really cute.
What's his full name? Any aliases?
Jeremy Green. I think people at work call him Jez.
Okay.
Where he work?
At the Wolf Bank on Granville. I'll write the address down for you.
All right.
That should be enough. It's just a matter of my fee.
I can give you 100 now and 50 when you bring me the photos. Will that suffice?
Sweet.
Yeah, plus any unexpected expenses.
Please, be careful. Nobody can know that we spoke. If this gets out, I'm as good as dead.
That's a little dramatic.
All right. Got a new objective. Cool. Track Jeremy Green, aka Jez, and find evidence of his infidelity that Odette could use in court. Okay. I imagine that'll require that I leave my house. Wonder if there's a way to look at the conversations later to like review what she said or something.
I don't know.
So I don't remember where she said that he worked, but I imagine that'll just kind of work itself out. Oh, right, the Wolf Bank on Granville. $20, it's like a wolf bank.
Stylish.
Very, very fancy. Okay. Okay. Oh, here it is.
I'm eating some popcorn.
Yeah, I think it's really fitting for this vibe. Okay, so
Yep.
just standing outside the bank.
You folks work at Wolf Bank, right? Yeah, why?
Oh, that's so good.
Is Jez around? And who are you?
All right, so she doesn't want us to want him to know that we talked. So we're gonna say we're this Wallace guy.
Name's Wallace. Asshole owes me money. I'm looking for him everywhere. You and me both, pal. And Derek. Good luck getting it back anytime soon.
Oof.
Oh, he'll pay if I can find him. You seen him today? Of course. But the wimp ass left to work early. He's scared Derek's gonna split his wig. Something happened at work? Heard his contract isn't getting renewed. Bastard had it coming. Did you boys spend time with him outside of work? Yeah, we used to have a blast at the Bite every Thursday until he turned into a needy leech. Bite, could he be there now? How the fuck would I know? Now skedaddle, rack.
Ooh. Oh wow. That seemed very impolite. Alright, so the Bite. That's also where that lady is supposed to be performing. Hey, here it is. Can I just go in through the alley? That feels very suspicious. Okay, so we got Larry. What? We got an intercom. Alright, we got Larry and an intercom. I don't know what I would possibly say into the intercom. So what you got, Larry?
One sec.
Yeah, I agree. It does look really run down. Everything looks pretty run down. I feel like that's kind of where the dystopic vibe is coming from. But it seems oddly functional. Which I guess is part of that dystopic vibe.
Howard? Well, I'll be damned. It's been a while. Larry, what are you doing here?
How you doing, old man?
You're calling me old. You should look in the mirror.
That's fair. Plus, these rags don't likely help my appearance any.
Are you okay?
Not really. Thank you, though. Now, what's your deal?
Have you seen any otter guys around here recently?
What'd he do?
Sorry, Larry. I don't know you so good.
Can't tell you. Client confidentiality.
Whew, must be a shifty guy. What's he like?
Definitely. Okay, I guess we can just show him the photo, but I really want to emphasize the green hat.
Here's a photo.
Here's a photo.
I haven't seen him, sorry. Let me know if you need anything. I'm here often and hear people talk.
Okay.
James, I'll catch you later.
Alright. Bye, guy. Alright, let's see what my guy Hank has to say about potentially getting in. Oh.
No entrance for raccoons. Goodbye.
Wow, Hank, that's super rude. Alright, goodbye. Let's see. What are the odds that there is someone named Carlos in there who's willing to say that I know him?
My friend Carlos is waiting inside. Just go ask him.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, of course. Get lost now or I'll bash your head in.
Alright, that was
All right.
not the most advantageous choice.
I don't know. This game doesn't strike me as like dystopic.
So, what's up? Find your guy?
I got a lead, but the bouncer with a bat.
Top break. It's really more of a cat and dog crowd in there. You said your guy's an otter? That's weird.
Yeah.
Have any ideas how I could get in?
What you do is ask Johnny. He'd know better than me.
Who's Johnny?
Squirrel kid with the leather jacket. He's a pusher. I don't entirely know what his deal with the bite is, but they're chummy.
What sort of stuff does Johnny push?
You're typical, like Hype and Shatterfang. Oh, get this. He started rolling out something called Monkey Butt. Who comes up with these names? It's like they don't want you to do drugs.
That's hilarious.
And you think this Johnny guy'd help?
It might take some convincing, but he's chill. I've seen him help people cut the line. His clients, I think.
All right, I need to know more about what that's supposed to
Monkey
be.
butt.
Yeah, the word is it's the new thing's the shit. Thought perhaps a bit less figuratively than one might wish.
Ew.
Stanky thing.
Ah,
Do they have a kind of herbal stink? No first-hand experience, but I guess that would be a more delicate way to put it.
oh snap! Thanks, Mrs. Green.
What do you know about the bat?
Owner's a Bloodworth, so lots of rumors floating around about the whole ordeal.
How suspicious.
Bloodworth, the Bear family?
Crime family. Last year, head of the family up and died. Shit hit the fan. Heir ended up in prison.
Current owner's a relative?
Yeah, she's like an illegitimate daughter or something.
So you said that this game does not feel super dystopic. I kind of
Yeah, it
agree
feels
with you.
just more like that kind of like 30s, you know, Great Depression kind of more vibe, you know? Then it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't feel like this world is like, I guess when I think like dystopic, I think like really like corrupted down to like its like core, and it just feels like we're just in the city underbelly of an
Yeah,
actual place.
yeah, I totally agree.
But Tambalaya also said that they don't think it's dystopic Vancouver, but just appropriately pessimistic Vancouver. I thought everything was perfect in Canada.
All the
joke,
time.
joke.
Always perfect all the time. Yeah, no, I totally agree. It feels a little bit like it's going for this noir vibe, but it's a little hard to consolidate noir and dystopic because they have a lot of similarities, but there's also like marked differences. Like there's kind of no hope in a dystopic situation, but noir sort of has that sort of baked into it. So I don't know. It's an interesting vibe, but I'm getting way more noir than I am some sort of dystopic Vancouver situation.
And I suppose dystopic also, I think there has to be some aspect of like fantasy or futurism. Because
Yeah.
like the dystopic is always like kind of this. It's kind of the reverse mirror of the utopic in some
Right.
ways, right? So it's like, and so it's like the utopic, right, is like this vision of progress, of perfection, of you know what I mean, of like, and so the dystopic, I think it feeds into yeah, it's a cursed image of the utopic, right?
Yeah.
Like the promise of the utopia failing in some way, where yeah, like this just feels more historically rooted, right? Like this feels like a place that maybe could have existed 80 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like Tambalaya says, it's more Vancouver without the obscenely wealthy, which is, I'm not gonna call that dystopic either. Okay, so what? Oh yeah, so Bloodworth family owns the Bite. They do some kind of shady stuff.
Well, what are the rumors? Oh, it's all kinds of bullshit. How she got an ape for a lover, or that she was one who got all the others killed so she could take over. All right, hopefully there's enough to get me into the bed. Thanks. You got it, Howard. A welcome distraction, really. See you soon. Sure, Larry. Thank you. See ya.
Alright, we gotta go find that squirrel kid.
Is it possible he was in the alley?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, look at the movies.
Oh, yeah.
The Day I Bought a Bike, Citizen Maine, Johnny and John Don't Drive,
Oh, that's funny.
The Greatest Story, and then The Great Story.
Yeah.
The only one I recognize is Citizen Maine.
I think Don't Drive is a play on Drive.
Oh, and Johnny and John is a different movie. I thought it was Johnny and John Don't Drive.
Oh. It could be, but I think it might be all of them are one-liners except for The Day I Bought a Bike. I'm not sure what that would be.
The day I bought a bike, it's probably wrong, but it reminds me of the bicycle, the French Neo,
Oh.
like the Neo,
Yeah.
which is like that's not really film noir though. Whereas Drive and you could argue Citizen Kane have a noir.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good point.
Tom Belaya is noting an ape lover and a drug called monkey shit. It's all coming together.
Yeah, true. This is not.
Hey, if it isn't Mr. Howie, what's a rascal like you doing on a fine evening like this?
Oh my God, what a good buddy.
My beaver. How are Estrella and the kids? They're doing just fine. Essie and I are good and great. We even, Buster Shepherd, got a second lad due soon. Oh, I got a great story for you.
Oh wow. No, we're not playing the rude guy.
Another? Wow, you guys are lucky. Thanks. He's a big one too, as he is round as a watermelon. Anyway, the story, I tell her, ha, woman, you get any bigger and you won't fit in the trunk of a car.
Concerned about how you're traveling.
Don't you think that's kind of mean? And so, and she turns to me with the eyes of a killer and says, "Give me the bread, honey." Ooh, boy. Women, man. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
Women, mysterious creatures. They love bread. So, we break the news to our boy Victor. Son, you gonna have a bro soon. And he's like, "Oh no, a bro? What is it?"
What was it, Tolly?
So I tell him, Mama and Papa worked hard, so the apes let us have another baby boy, just like you.
The apes let us have another baby. I am confusion about that. Alright.
That's a rare chance for sure. Sure is. Little Victor, poor soul, starts laughing. "Oh, Daddy, we're gonna be so happy, and baby bro and me, we're gonna play all the time." Like, sure, son, but here's the catch.
Oh.
There's a catch. You and Mama gonna have to look after him, because 2 babies means 0 daddies, because Daddy works at 4 shifts instead of 2.
Oh.
Well, that got depressing fast. You okay? I'll manage. Now, what do you say you were doing here?
Oh man. Anatoly, are you okay, my guy?
I'm looking for a guy. Here's a picture. You ever seen him? Yeah, I seen him. Bears a laugh kind of guy. Smell real bad. Took him back from the bite a couple of times. Yeah, do you ever talk? You mention anything that seems strange? Nah, he was too wasted most of the time. His smell did enough talking for the both of us. Smell of what exactly? Yeah, you know, that poopy kind of smell. Stale booze and perfume. Herbs. Awful stuff.
I'm like so distressed that apparently this drug literally smells like shit. That's just really not awesome.
Any idea where he'd be now? Guess the bite is as good a guess as any. It's a goopy place though, eh?
Ew, that's a word. I agree.
Thanks, Anatoly. You're a detective's best friend. My regards to Estrella. Take care, my man.
Bye. Alright. Oh yeah, we're
Alright,
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
check
take
the...
a break from voice acting until I finish my popcorn.
Cool. You're the greatest voice actor ever. You definitely deserve
I don't
it.
think that is true.
I do. Ooh. I ran past this barbershop and now I learned how to crouch. Very cool. Wouldn't want to get seen. Think I owe that guy money. Because this isn't suspicious. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, so this stay vigilant thing, that's the second time that we've seen it. And I think that it's some kind of police situation based on this. Alright. Because there was a big stay vigilant thing that, I mean, admittedly, I guess it goes kind of graffitied, so maybe it's not, like, super legit, but it was in the alley, too. Alright, so we're not talking to Downey. Definitely feel like he can see me, though, like, honestly. Fancy. Got fancy shop. See, but even in the fancy shop, there's, like, that big Furlease... apartment thing that looks kind of overgrown up there. Ew. Got punched by a guy in a fedora and that guy puked on. I mean, yeah. No, that checks out. Yo, I learned from Stardew Valley that you shouldn't do this in public, but here we are. Socks. Ooh. Ticket to the bite. Now, I thought that they weren't going to let raccoons in anyway.
Maybe if you got a ticket.
Alright, that's the end of the road there.
Is there like an inventory to manage?
I think there is, yeah. If I hit tab, which I can't do in this conversation menu. So we got Bo. Good day to you, friend. Fancy some fresh news? We don't know why Bo moved from New York to Vancouver, but we're gonna take it. Yeah, I always want fresh news. Anything good happening for a change? For a loon, you can read them all with your own eyeballs. I just want the headline, because I don't really care about misinformation. Nope, wrong person. Front pages today are all about Great Ape Parade preparations underway. Celebration starts Friday.
You're great. You're doing great. I'm gonna keep eating popcorn for the next 2 hours.
Sweet. How is that news? It's the same every year. No way. The floats are different every time. Gonna sell mounds of nibbles. You should drop by. Ooh, this is like the RPG question that I'm always gonna ask. How's business anyway? Well, you tell me. People want the damn news for free, and damn hawkers don't help any. Hawkers? That sounds serious. Hey, you know, peddlers. They lock their rickety-ass stands around, hassling folks and all with no permit. The police booth is right there, which admittedly does not feel like a very helpful thing to point out. I'm just reading what XLDM said here. Yeah, I am also really interested in that, because there seems to be so much, like, implicit, well, implicit and explicit, sort of pushing of racial systems onto this game and the kind of anthropomorphic places. So the otter, I noticed it first when the otter lady, Mrs. Green, she was like, he's an otter, of course. Like, fuck you mean, of course. And then he can't get into the bar or whatever. So apes are in charge, question mark. That seems to be kind of the thing too. So there's just really interesting social systems that are being implied, and it's on the player to kind of reconstruct them. But admittedly, part of what makes that so easy to reconstruct is that we live in a very similar system with a lot of embedded and implicit racial systems that are super racist and exclusionary. So it's easy for us to then read them in this game where clearly it's just being replicated. So Bo says, I've tried reporting them, but by the time that an officer gets there, the hawkers are smoke. Damn, their nimble little legs. So no permit means they can undercut honest businessmen like myself. They're criminals. Alright, gotcha. I'd better go then, because I'm really not super invested in your particular problem. Yeah, you go. I'm busy. That rodent hawker will be arriving any minute now. I need to make sales. Oh wow, this guy, he's got like 3 levels, and we're just, I don't have the energy to operate on 3. Aw, cheer up, Bo. You have at least one loyal customer. Well, how about you buy something then? I've got nibbles, fizzy drinks, something for everyone. Oh, actually, I just remembered I gotta run. I'll try to come by later, though. Definitely won't. Loyal customer, my ass. Get out of here. Alright, thanks, guy. You gave me the delightful get out of here, New Yorker.
Don't forget to duck.
Oh, snap. Thank you. I would run right past that guy. Whew. Alright.
Looks like he's a raccoon, too.
I see that. Huh. My guy might be like an ex-cop or something.
So what races do we have? We have otter, raccoon, fox, bear, cats and dogs.
Oh yeah, because this guy, Larry's a raccoon too. This guy might be a badger?
Yeah, that tracks.
Here's that stay vigilant thing.
Hmm.
No
Yes, yes,
answer.
no, no, easy, let's, haha.
Uh,
I can't read that
Huh.
third of line.
yeah.
Art
Something
is,
Letty?
it says art is something, only something from something of X something.
I wonder if I can move that thing in the front, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Art is our salvation only from the horror of existence.
Wow. I hear you, fam.
Art is our only salvation from the horror of existence.
Oh, Tambala says that they can see the exact block of actual Vancouver that's being recreated here in Animal Vancouver. That's like one of my favorite
Animal
things.
Coover.
Ooh. All right, so my guy with the squirrel with the jacket was not in there.
Wait, we have a ticket.
Yeah,
Or was
but
that
we have a ticket.
Sarcasm.
No,
We'll
I
try out-
assume that we can use the actual ticket. I just want to make sure that I don't miss this guy. I don't think he's out here. Oh, snap.
There he is.
I would not have pinned you as a squirrel, my friend.
I'll do the lead. You can be squirrel.
All right, cool. Yo, oh man.
Are you Johnny?
Who's asking? All right. Who referred us to Johnny? It was the guy that knew him.
Our raccoon friend.
So I'm not gonna say I'm Wallace. 'Cause that doesn't really matter. Okay, let's say. All right, let's just be real. We're just gonna be real. Whatever.
I'm Howard Loader. Pleased to meet you.
Good a name for a grown-ass dude in a trench coat. What do you need? We don't actually need to get into the bite, but I am curious.
Well, unless the ticket thing was
Oh, true. Unless they're like,
was
you're
like
a
a
raccoon.
joke.
Yeah, or like, you're a raccoon. I don't care. You don't have a ticket, or that you do have a ticket. All right, so we're being real.
I need to get in the bite.
I'll bet you do, pal. But why should I care?
Heard they sell monkey butt through you.
The fuck? Where did you get that stupid idea, Striper?
I don't like the term striper.
Yeah,
There's rumor
I
going
feel
around.
not great about
So
that.
will you help me out?
Look, old man, you couldn't handle that stuff even if I did have it. Alright.
But you know where to get it. There's square things between me and the bouncer.
Hank doesn't let any old chump in for good reason. Say I make you simpatico. What does Johnny get in return? Alright, we're gonna threaten this guy and we'll see if that works. It might not.
Johnny gets to not be introduced to the cops.
Tread lightly, punk. I will take you into an alley and fuck you up if you're not careful.
See that police dog down the street? I bet Downey would love to sniff your pockets, you feel me?
I got nothing on me. I was just playing. What you gonna do, bitch? Alright.
Don't try me up, baby face.
Shut your mouth or I'll stuff your trash tail in it. That's not very nice either.
Well, we're not being nice.
We're not being nice now. These dialogue options are great. I don't really want to fight this guy. Alright, alright.
You know, you're right. Maybe I am a loser, but I need your help.
Ugh, you're pathetic. Would you just get lost? Just looking at your fucked up face is scarring me for life.
Yes, yes, I really do. Really, really do. Help me, Johnny.
You are gross and weird. I'll get you in, but you gotta leave me alone, okay?
Beautiful.
Nice. Alright, thanks, guy. Oh, here's another one of those stay vigilant things.
Hmm.
All right.
Bunny.
Bunny?
There was a bunny, that's all. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
So, talk to the bouncer. What are you waiting for?
All right, guy.
What do you want?
Wow, guys. Here's Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. Oh, you brought my favorite customer, Striper. You can come in. Don't cause any trouble.
All right. Let's go. Okay.
No, I think striper is a term for raccoons.
Yeah. Yeah, this gives me like total cabaret vibes too. Alright, we got Renee. We got Colby. Audrey.
Audrey.
Ingrid. Got some sweet beats.
Clarissa.
Can't talk to the bartender. And Hank is here too. And alright. Oh.
Well, you're unusual.
Not
Not
unlike
unlike that greeting.
Touche. Renee Wilson.
Howard Loader.
That's a fake name. You're too young for a Howard.
Renee. Oh my god.
Calling it. That's a line. You wouldn't have said that no matter what name I gave.
You're quick.
You're a wit.
Guess that makes us even. Take my card.
Investigative journalist.
It's a living, usually.
Alright.
You seen an otter gentleman here tonight?
No, but I only sat down a minute ago.
Got it. See you, Renee. Renee.
Oh, I like Renee a lot.
Hey there. You here for Eden Simmons' show too? I'm so happy to see her live finally.
I haven't heard her before. Has a nice sound though.
well, I'm a bit biased, but yeah, she's great.
Does she play her often?
From time to time. I like the place. It's very classy, and the food is great.
Nice. Sounds like you might know something.
Been here before?
Nah, my mom doesn't approve of the place. I had to do a bit of sneaking to be here tonight.
The
Very cute.
corgi, says Tambalaya. Renee the Renard, Colby the corgi. Is
Oh
that a
my
corgi?
God.
I thought it looked like a fox
Oh, like a
or
Shiba?
kitty. I thought it was a cat.
Oh, maybe.
Colby like the cheese. The
A.
music sounds like it was worth it.
Well, you can only be so sure if you stay for the whole show.
Ooh.
Wish I could. Have you seen? Have you seen an otter gentleman here? Or not? Here's his photo.
Let me think. I think I saw someone like that walk in.
Was his hat green?
Oh, yeah, and his tie was too. I thought that was funny.
That is funny. She's right.
Cause and that did you know his name was even green? You see where he went?
We talked to the lady in the jade-colored dress, and they went upstairs, I think.
Did he have a briefcase with him?
Not sure. Sorry.
Alright. Cool. Lady in the green dress. Is that potentially this lady?
That might be. I think that might be the lady in the green dress. Oh, the one to the left.
The one on the left, yeah.
I don't know what kind of dog that is.
fancy dog.
Evening sugar. Actually, here, why don't you play Ingrid?
Evening, sugar. Enjoying yourself. Yeah, there we go.
And here, how could it not be?
We ain't, please.
So you work here? Dedicated company. Customers.
Yeah. Ooh. So, for a certain kind of class of customer, dedicated one. Yeah. So what does dedication earn? You tell me. Better yet, come back when you know.
Actually, I'm here to meet with a friend.
How touching. They regular? Yes.
Jeremy, he's usually here like clockwork.
Maybe I've seen him. What's he like? Yeah.
Green tie, green hat, glasses.
Sounds more like you're describing a wanted man. Why are you looking for him?
For drinks.
You could try asking the bartender or Miss Bloodworth.
Thank you for the time, Miss.
Call me Ingrid. Mr.
Howard.
Mr. Howard. I hope we'll see you again soon. Bye.
We don't have money to buy everything.
Yeah,
Can't even buy Fizzy Pop.
Can't buy fizzy pop, can't help out a pal, can't even afford to fix my media set. Gotta come to the bite just to listen to music. I really appreciate all of the effort that clearly went into making these spaces. And I guess I don't know yet how much like the dialogue options really affect what you can do. You know what I mean? Because it feels kind of like there will always be a way for you to complete the story in a somewhat intended way. You will get into the bite somehow. You know what I mean? But clearly they spent a lot of time and effort in making this environment something, you know, makes sense, and it's very detailed, which I think is nice. Alright, so I can't talk to the bartender, but I can talk to Clarissa.
You look a little lost, honey. Isn't that obvious? It is to me. You, however, seem right at home. I practically am. Wouldn't you say so, boy?
Ooh. Feel weird about the capital boy here. Alright.
That's the name of the bartender, I guess.
Oh, I guess.
First name terms with the bartender too, eh? Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Clarissa Bloodworth.
Ah.
I own the bite.
Oh, shit.
Well, allow me to say you got a very cozy place here. Thanks. I do strive to offer a sophisticated experience here. So, whom do I owe the pleasure? Name's Wallace. Pleasure is mine, Wallace. What's your profession?
Stick with some truth.
I'm a photographer, private stuff mostly. A creative soul. Impressive. 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 So, how can I help, darling?
Oh, thanks for joining us, Exceldium. Have a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, have a good time at whatever you're doing at 11. Will, you're the expert, so you have any special recommendations? Folks say that our chef's specialist to die for, but I pride myself on everything here being equally special. So, what brought you here tonight?
Jeremy Green.
Looking for an outer gentleman. Name of him Jeremy Green, you know him?
We were just meeting for a quiet drink.
Yeah, we got some catching up to do.
Darling, I think you're lying to me.
Ooh. Answer that with a question.
Why would I be lying?
Mr. Wallace, if that is your real name, playing coy clearly doesn't suit you. And it's certainly not appropriate in my establishment. I suggest you take your business elsewhere.
Your Clarissa's so good. Alright.
Gracias. I'd rather stay, you know.
Oh, I must insist. Or should I ask Hank to insist instead? He can be so persuasive when he's angry.
Ooh. Yikes.
No need in blowing this joint.
Thank you. Perhaps me and the real you will see each other again sometime. Always had a thing for otters. Sorry, raccoons.
Alright. So, find a way back inside. That makes sense.
That intercom, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, but now there's somebody new here.
Florence.
This truck is here too.
The Starling Cider. Alright, you're Florence.
Alright. What you looking at?
Why here?
Just out for a smoke. Why do you care?
You're not holding the cigarette.
I'm finished with it, aight? Just get lost. Mind your own.
You work at the bat?
Oh, piss off. What kind of game you playing right now? I told you I'm not leaving till I get her back.
Get back who? You looking for someone?
Right. Make like you don't know. No fooling me, no sir. I'm on to you. And I'm not moving from this spot till you let me talk to my daughter.
Are you looking for your daughter?
I'm no fool. I know she's in there, but she doesn't want to talk to me. No, that's not. They won't let me see her.
She at the bat. I'll keep an eye out for her if I manage to get in.
You're not one of them thugs.
No, what thugs? I'm here for my own business.
What sort of business?
Need help to find a way in the building. Can you help me?
Maybe. I mean, not really. Tried the code at the door, but damn filthy slugs won't let me in. I just want to talk to her.
What happened to your daughter? Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, no.
Wait, what code?
I memorized it. Great fire, damn me. I looked at the wrong schedule. Let me in. My daughter's in that filthy. They won't let me talk to her.
Did we see any bunnies in there?
I don't think so. Maybe the performer was, but I don't think she was.
What you doing in there?
Kid decides she's gonna make it all on her own. Lands herself in a whorehouse. Stupid. Oh, they're drugging her. I know it. They won't let her see her own mother. My poor baby.
I'll keep an eye out for her if I get in. What's she look like?
Gray fur. Name's Rosie. Rose. Drives her nuts when I call her Rosie. Just turned 20. If they heard a single whisker on my baby's face, I swear I'm gonna burn this high to the ground.
How are you so certain she's still in there?
She's my baby. I know where she is. I can sense it.
So she's been visiting the bat before?
Told me she was waitressing, but I asked around. This whole serves drugs and sleaze.
When did you last see her?
2, maybe 3 weeks ago. Had a fight.
So you thought about her job at the bat and that was the last time you saw her?
What about it?
Nothing. I'll do my best to find her.
Thank you. Tell her I'm waiting out here. I haven't told her, I'm sure.
You know another way in?
No. I've heard voices up on the roof, but how'd you get there?
Alright, thanks for helping me out. Better go look for a way in then.
Please, if you see my daughter, just tell her I need to see her. Please. Alright, so she says go up onto the roof. I thought
There's
she
the-
also said that she had the code.
There's Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
The ladder right above her head.
I know. I noticed that when we first came in here. I feel
Give me
like that's...
boost.
Yeah, right?
Check the truck, maybe?
Yeah. That ladder feels weirdly inaccessible.
Well, we would
All
break
right.
into the truck.
Oh, yeah. Smells like rust.
Then
Hmm. Compartment seems to be unlocked. Let's see what's in there. You open the compartment and find a couple newspapers and documents that look like invoices or checks. So let's look at the invoices. You'll mention a company called Starling Cider Limited purchasing unnamed goods from Bite Foods LLC. Most recent purchase is supposed to be happening today. And there are 2 newspapers for September and October. They don't look like anyone was reading through them. So they were used for something else, maybe. Ooh. Yikes. September 22nd. Epidemic continues. Geezers may be spreading disease. Wow. Oh, geezers. Geese. That's
Yeah.
funny. October 9th. Vicious wall attack leaves 3 defenders wounded, 1 dead. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we already looked at that. So let's try to use this device. So it's a voice recording device hardwired into a truck dashboard, probably set for surveillance. Might be able to print out the recordings if you enter correct dates. I'm willing to bet it's these 2 then. Cool, I don't have to necessarily think about that, it just does it for me.
Oh.
So it's September 22nd, got 3 packages for you. Geez, damn you, I can't fit that many. Expected you 2 hours ago. Okay, so this is all from September 22nd. And then on October 9th, 5 packages ready for pickup, and that's all that can be fit. Person is late both times. And I think that's everything in here.
Alright.
Alright, so September 22nd and October 9th. Okay. Aha. Oh.
I think the Great Fire damned me.
That was my first get, too.
Huh.
I guess I can just keep trying it, which is nice. But it does shake them up, so not 1 or 2. Okay, not that one either.
Alright, well.
Ape, sorry, can you buzz me in? Okay, so there's just a code or something, which I feel like maybe it was meant to be obvious based on what we found in the truck, but I don't feel that it really is. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Wasn't that one either. Okay.
Wow, we're having a hard time here. I think Great Ready to Load was the right one then?
Yep. Come in and wait in the laundry. I'll bring them over once they're ready. Okay. Okay. Here we are in the laundry. Nice. So we got dirty pots. So the lift needs a turnkey. So now we gotta try and sneak past that guy at the door.
Mm-hmm. Or you should keep crouched, probably. Well, you made
Wasn't
it,
even
so.
necessary, I guess. That feels a little weird. Like that guy's one job is not to let me do that. Enemies can't hear you when you crouch, and don't see you behind dark objects. Okay. Oh, very cool. Alright, so lighting tells me how hidden I am.
Oh, get back, go back.
That's unfortunate. So I need to be in full darkness, I imagine, for them not to see me.
Too far.
Too far. Okay.
I think you gotta wait for him to walk by and then. and maybe sneak into the room or something. Or there's
Oh,
another
here we go.
object to hide
Yeah,
behind.
okay.
There we go. There's sexually suggestive pictures of felines.
Alright, first room we could go into. Okay. Green tie stuck behind the frame. Oh, okay. There's a green hat. Ew. Stinky herbs. Alright, in we go. Into the mysterious lift. Okay. Oh, there. Oh,
All
there.
right, Tambalaya, have a
Ooh.
good day.
Oh, have a good one, friend. Thanks for joining us. I think that furnace is being used for a very, very bad reason.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Corkboard. Intercom. Looks like it's an intercom in the fridge. Okay. So, I don't know if I really want to call anybody, let them know that I'm here. Okay, so we can go through that. Very creepy. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Ah. Go fix that guy. Nice, 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 nice. I feel like that guy's not gonna come over
Yeah.
to this one.
You could try.
Whoop!
Whoa.
Wrong button. No, come fix the
That's
mixer.
one way to. That's one way to get him to start moving around. I guess.
Yeah, right? Jeez. Nice. Both of you should come fix that. I think it takes 2 people. Alright, got a locker room. Better keep moving. Okay, so Gregory steals stuff, it seems. Got some cats and a card. Some kind of mouse situation. Okay, the turnkey. That I think that's for the freight lift, right?
Yeah, you got it. That was for the one back in the laundry room, I think. But
I don't think
Then
I
you pick-
actually. Oh, okay. I can grab stuff. Oh. Wow.
there's a thing there: square, circle, diamond, triangle. Square, circle, and then you can't rotate these things. Oh, but look at how. I wonder with that thing, like, note how like there's like holes in it. I wonder if you could put that
Yeah.
up on the thing that is the. So
Oh. Like this?
no. I think like take the one to like on the right hand side and try to put it over like the Apes Delight thing maybe, because they look like to be about the same size,
Oh.
and then you might get some words.
Ooh.
Maybe try the other one, the Citizen one. I don't know, but
one here?
you have something in between them, so
Yeah.
so it's like there we go.
Yeah,
It's like AV1A.
Okay.
All right, and then that one would maybe go on the photograph. I think the one behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
subway map.
41 or 4.
That's-
Circle, circle,
looks like-
circle.
All right, and then there's one more, and it looks like it goes over a card, maybe. Which
So either
Could
the
be
5.
five.
I think it's the 5 because there's no symbol.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that'd be.
Okay. Is that all
So
of them?
what does
Oh,
this
this one
accomplish?
has oh, this must be for the map. Got a 0. Oh yeah, because look, it finishes that.
Yeah. So wait, what is that? That's like an O, I think.
Yeah. So square, circle, diamond, and this must be triangle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the triangle's at the top there. right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's V1A, diamond is
Oh, yeah.
5, 4 is circle is 4, and then square is 0, I think.
Yeah, so the order then would be 0, 4,
Oh, 0,
5,
4, 5,
1.
1. Yeah, 0,
0,
4,
4,
5,
5,
1. Oh my gosh, 0, 4, 5, 1. I just learned about this yesterday. So in immersive sims, like, which this is not an immersive sim, but like Deus Ex, System Shock,
Uh-huh.
Thief, 0451, that is a code that is used in a lot of them to unlock like a door at some point in the game, because it used to be the code for the studio that made like Thief or whatever. That was like the code to get into their building, so they put it in all their games. And this is a reference to 045, and so, but that became like a designation for the genre. There's 0451 games.
Oh, wow.
And the only reason I know that is because I was proofreading another video essayists, or not proofreading, I was editing, I was helping them out, I was just like reviewing their script.
Yeah.
And this was like part of their script. But 0451, I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so funny that happened.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so 0451. Sweet.
And that is,
Huh. That's so funny.
yeah, 0451. Yeah, it's like in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, wow.
The key code found in many Looking Glass and Ion Storm games, including System Shock Thief, System Shock 2, Bioshock, etc. Many think it's a reference to Fahrenheit 451, but it was actually the key code to get into Looking Glass's office in Cambridge. It has now spread and become one of the most the defining things in immersive games.
All right, I
So
bet this is gonna be it.
0451. Well, there we go. Video games. It's like, you know, it's
Oh,
like,
that's very cool. That's some very cool like game history and how that's still being used. So cold down here. Oh, you're gonna find dead people down here. Oh, why else would it be so cold? See, that's not good. That's like already not looking great. Man, a long hallway with... Oh, see? Totally dead people. Oh, big bummer. Don't do it. Oh.
oh my fucking what? That's an otter too.
Oh.
It's a naked dead otter. Fuck me. Fucking jizz. Corpse offers you no help. You
Oh,
place
wow.
a finger on the corpse. It's not yet cold.
Oof. Okay.
Oh man.
Man, what the fuck? Okay. So... Herbal Stink. That's like the alternate title for this game, I think. At least for the first chapter. Okay. So we gotta get right out of here. And I think it's probably not gonna be bad. Or not gonna be good, I should say.
Somebody's coming. You gotta hide behind something.
Aha. There.
Or hide in something.
Yuck.
Well, what you gotta do to survive, eh?
Yep.
Looks like we got tonight's meal!
Guy, I feel like you were just cooking food upstairs. Oh, this is Greg.
here. No, I'm still working the cut. Okay, I'm coming.
Turnkey. Alright, Greg. Maybe.
Maybe I'll make it out alive. Sorry, Jess. You didn't deserve this. If we can, we gotta try to save that daughter.
Yeah, right? Alright. So I guess probably use the lift.
Sure.
Let's see.
That might put us back in the laundry room.
Yeah, it does.
Then,
Okay.
but we can use it again, I think. So we could go back up and try to find the daughter.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh no,
No.
we can't. Oh no. Well, you could
Nope.
sneak back
not even.
up. Can you rewind?
Yeah,
The
right?
previous screen, I think. We
wow,
lost it.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't think that the whole building would close off that way.
I thought, yeah, I was worried about going down because that's the kind of game this is. Seems to be.
Oh, wow. Ew. I mean, like, that's fair. I feel like even more, it having turned into, like, this murder mystery like that makes it even more noirish
Mm-hmm.
in my thinking.
Classic.
Yeah, like, that feels like really classic noir and not, like, a dystopic vibe. It's like, does this city look super overgrown? Yes. It reminds me of, like, the shitty reality from It's a Wonderful Life.
Hmm.
Also super noir.
Act 2.
Okay,
And
so
that-
we finished the prologue.
How many acts are there in this game?
I have no idea. Ugh. Fuck. They were butchering him. So he's just thinking to himself. That's cool.
There are 5 acts. Oof.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't see us playing through the whole thing, probably.
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
fine.
But
I think we've gotten a good taste, even with just
Yeah.
fitting the prologue.
I totally agree.
I'm gonna wash my hands quick because they're still kind of buttery from the popcorn.
Cool.
I'll be back.
Alright. So Howard's just sitting here thinking to himself, they were butchering him. Dispose of the body or something worse than that. For fucking sure people eat people. What? Is the bite serving people's flesh? Maybe. They were, ew, ritualistic cannibalism. Yikes. Every time I close my eyes, I see him lying there. What the fuck am I gonna do? This is so fucked. Why? That's not usually a good option. What am I gonna tell Odette? Yeah, fam. What are you gonna tell Odette? The truth. Yeah, probably still be looking for him. Maybe you'll find some proper answers. Call her and wing it. That feels. Yeah. Yikes. Nah. Okay. Yeah, what did this guy do? So interesting, because he's just sitting here thinking to himself, but we're kind of getting additional information by him doing that.
Yeah, classic thing that like where the game's like wants you to try to the player to process these things, right?
Right. Wrong place, wrong time. He's probably not the first. That seemed like a whole operation, and also there was a whole other corpse like behind him. Didn't seem to notice that. Do something meaningful. Hilarious. Get some evidence. Nope. Okay. So it's like rationalizing what the plot's gonna have you do next.
Yeah.
Okay. So my life, snapping, cheaters. Okay, so this is my becoming story. Alright. Gotta do some lone wolf stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. After all of this, we've whittled it down to I should tell the police is still an option.
I think he's just gonna say no.
Yeah, I imagine, because, like, obviously that's not gonna work. Exactly. Hi, yeah, I broke into private property after being kicked out, and I'd like to report a murder I saw by accident. It's probably not gonna work. Cool. Think, Howard, think. Yikes. That's not the most productive option. Wow, littering.
Littering is good.
Apparently.
All about that
Wow.
litter life.
Okay, guy. Fuck this. Wow. New objective. Figure out what to do with my life.
Man, that's like my objective every day.
Yeah, right? Oh, man. Alright, so we got Burning Park. That's very accurate.
Great fire before my parents' time burned up bridges, whole districts destroyed in the war. You think that Vancouver had a great fire?
That's what I was about to ask. I wish Tambalai was still here. Maybe they could answer. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Okay, so there's some symbols drawn on here and shit. I see a person.
Oh,
With their-
yep, there was.
Oh, wow.
1886. It destroyed most of the city.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
It started as 2 land clearings. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
not
rough.
good. Yeah.
Like, it's
Oh.
like, what? It was an accident. It's another thing. It's like, yeah, we were doing some land clearing. We burned down the whole city.
Mm.
It killed 21 and destroyed 600 to 1,000 buildings.
Wow, that's wild. That's like Great Fire of London bad. Jeez.
Chicago.
Yeah, true. All right, so we got
That was
some.
what I initially thought of. I thought of Chicago when like they brought it up.
Okay, so there's like some kind of weird shit here. This is not quite a hashtag, but it does kind of look like it.
Oh, you're right.
And then a circle, and I can't tell if this is a square or like a kite shape.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a square. Like they're supposed to be like unique symbols, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And then a person with their tail chopped off. Yikes. That's not awesome. Wow. You're a chipper dude. Lune. You really necked that juice, friendo. Rough night. More than I thought possible. Wow. That bad, huh? That bad. Whatever happened, you may as well make your peace with it, I guess.
Hard to make your peace with that kind of thing.
Yeah, right? You don't know what you're talking about. And I don't need to, I guess.
How can you be so chill when the world is so fucked?
I mean, I hear you, guy. Well, always has been, eh? But welcome to the club, I guess. I don't want to be in your club. Whatever, chum. Good luck with the hangover. Can I ask you something? Sure, as long as you take it nice and easy. I got a calm spot going here. How'd you end up here? Got injured at work. They let me go. What was the job? Worked at the big print works down in Gastown. Do you miss it? Listen, friendo, society's a cheap trick. Better get out before it makes you a complete sucker. I can trick it right back. This is hilarious. I'd love to be proven wrong. Bring me a drink when you do. We'll toast to your success. I'll
What
hold you
creature
to
is
that.
Looney? Are they a rabbit?
They look like a rabbit, but their ears are very sad.
Mm.
They seem stressed out. Well, thanks for listening to a washed-up old guy's ramblings. If we ever end up under the bridge together, we'll drink and cry the night away. What's wrong with drinking and crying together here? Huh, that's not the right vibe. Not staying here long anyway. Gotta keep moving. Oh, here. You seen those symbols on the plaque? Yeah, I seen them. Those are streety symbols, not drawn by me, mind you. You know what they mean? More or less. Most of them are dumb tags or symbol messages. What do the black ones mean? That it's not safe here and you better watch yourself. Not sure about the stick figure with no tail. Might be some cult shit. Okay, this is oddly specific. Cult? The New Dawn Fellowship? Nah, wouldn't be them. I think someone less dangerous but more religious. Almighty Shepherd Deniers, maybe. People will deny anything. People are different. Let's leave it there. People are funny. Well, some real oddballs out there, you never know. Like you? I don't want to get into it, friendo. I got today to deal with. Yeah, and I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Wow, this is just... Every conversation just turns super depressing no matter where it starts.
Yeah.
I hear that. My name's Howard, by the way. Mine's Looney, or Lune. You're Lune.
How much is the depressing conversation about? Is that, or how much of it is just the way that you are leading it, or does it feel like you're not leading these? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're leading these conversations, or do you feel like the conversations are just kind of leading themselves?
It feels like the conversation is gonna go where it's gonna go no matter what. That's kind of the feeling that I get. And then there will be moments where the thing that you choose will either immediately let you do something or not let you do something. Like earlier when we were trying to get in through the intercom, and I was like, oh, there's a specific conversation sequence that needs to happen. So, but even there, it was going to go however it went because we got to redo the conversation several times.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really feel like there's much consequence to the things that I say, even if they maybe give me additional obstacles. Like, it's possible that if I had chosen the right sequence of things to say either like the bouncer or the squirrel kid, then maybe it would have been easier to accomplish those initial tasks in the prologue. But it didn't even feel very encumbering even when it wasn't working out.
Yeah. It feels like... It doesn't feel like it's like a role-playing game, right? It
Yeah.
feels like it's more like it's really just a narrative-based, which makes sense. Adventure games usually are a little bit that way. There's some that are just like amazing, like Disco Elysium, where it's... And I'm not... where Disco Elysium, it really does feel like it's more of a role-playing game, where the game is more like the dungeon master, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas here, I kind of get more the sense that this is just more like a classic adventure game, like like Zork, or which would be that just a text adventure, or
Right.
Maybe like Return to Monkey Island or something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. This feels like it's more, the narrative is going to unfold the way that it's been designed to unfold. And you don't have a ton of influence maybe over how that happens, but you are given the illusion that it does. And I think part of that is maybe just because we don't have like the full context of the world, so a little bit will always be kind of mysterious. But it also seems like just in the way that they're revealing information about the space around you through, that conversation he was having with himself and the conversation with other people, that it's just sort of dropping world clues for you to kind of amp up that mystery, but it still doesn't feel like a satisfying, like, I'm gonna get beat up by these guys probably, basically no matter what. And I can just kind of choose the vibe of my conversation. Do I want to be a straight asshole, or do I want to try to be nice, or do you want to play honestly, or do you want to go with an alias? Like, those are the kind of binary options, I think.
Yeah. And I think, so I can see, for me, I personally, I don't really care for this kind of game too much as a result. Because it's like, if you want to tell this, for me at least, if I want this, film noir with the animals underground, I'm less interested in controlling the raccoon and more interested, just play me the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to this kind of story, we got beat the fuck up.
Yeah, wow.
I tend to, when it comes to this kind of story, I don't feel like my interaction is, doing that much. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
Foxy.
Is this that investigative journalist from earlier, maybe?
Maybe.
That would be cool. Yeah, I totally hear you. This is the kind of game that's I'm glad that I played the first chapter and stuff, but I'm probably not going to put a ton more. Oh yeah, it is her. I'm probably not going to put a ton more time into it, because this is the sort of experience that I would be very happy to watch, But I don't feel like the particular actions that I'm making have a whole lot of impact on the world. They just progress me through the story.
Yeah.
All right. So, investigative journalist lady, help me out. I don't remember what she sounds like.
Oh,
Sure, let's talk.
What about?
What about?
All right, let me get things started.
Okay.
I'm a writer. I've been researching Clarissa Bloodworth for a book about power and influence I'm working on.
Interesting.
How'd you find me at the park? Well, I left the bite just after you got kicked out. Saw you running around. I wondered what madness you were up to.
just the usual night for me.
Staked the alley behind the bite on a hunch. 20 minutes later, bingo. Puking raccoon.
Ew. Could have been usual.
Back alley puking.
Then I followed you, hoping to ask what happened. Not sure why I let you drink that whole bottle first.
Glad you found me.
Let's hope it was worth my while. She's maybe the most...
Oh, sorry.
Well, she's maybe the most, I would say, unofficially powerful person in the city. Since she took over as head of her family, she's been expanding. New drug, high-profile visitors to the bite, and more.
What
Specifically,
kind of drugs?
monkey bite. Incredibly potent, super addictive. She serves the clean variety at the bite, and the shittier version is turning up on the streets.
Wonder how that guy ended up dead then.
He wasn't paying his bills.
Ooh, good point. I mean, yeah,
We know a lot of people owed him money.
that's
It's
true.
a stupid fucking name.
I think it's smart. It makes you get a go. You tell your friends, then they're curious. Boom. It loosens up the tongue, which for someone like Bloodworth could serve a purpose.
What kind of visitors are you talking about?
Did you know there's a VIP lounge upstairs at the bar? Super exclusive. Some real influential guys have been seen there. I'm talking top bankers, senior police, even ape.
Keep getting this like apes discussion. I'm like, do apes run the town? Like, or are apes like super rare? Like, I'm like, I think
Yeah.
that that's something that the game like wants us to kind of think about a lot, because like it keeps referencing apes, but not like telling us outright what's up with the apes. You know?
Yeah, see, like, even in this dialogue, I don't remember the last time I saw an ape in person. So is it like, I wonder if it's a very clear class distinction where it's like, oh, apes wouldn't come here. This is too broke of an area, too poor, too sad.
I guess that one will allow us to maybe learn something about it.
Yeah.
They prefer to stay out of the spotlight these days, but I saw one enter the bite just last week.
Ooh, I feel like you're right. Which one? As in very, like,
Yeah.
not many?
Which one? I really couldn't see, just the back of his head.
Huh.
So you're
Alright.
some kind of Bloodworth expert.
You could say that. I've never talked to her directly, though, and you have. What's she like up close?
She could see right through me.
Yeah, that's my impression, too. She wouldn't get that far without knowing how to read people and their intention.
Okay. Classic game conversation changing dialogue.
Myself, as for my funding, there's a guy, a rich, important asshole. It's an ego trip for him. But he knows that I don't like being told what to do.
Interesting.
Who's the guy?
The name wouldn't mean anything to you, but he thinks the book will make him look good. And dirt. Dish the dirt on his rivals.
Interesting.
Are you gonna make him look good?
No, Trick will be letting him believe that I have.
Nice.
You always tell like it is, huh?
When the time is right, especially when someone needs telling. Only the bad guys. The book I'm writing is about power and influence, how they work, how you get them. My goal is to discern who really holds the most influence in the city.
Seems like this could be just an article. I don't know if this needs to be a book.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
it's-
wondering about it being a whole book. That seems untenable.
I would. That's what I would say if this was my writing student. And what's that gonna accomplish? People can't remake society if they don't realize it's broke.
Okay, I hear you. All right. Wanna do a little trusting situation?
Wouldn't it be
This
nice to
feels
share the burden with
suspicious.
somebody?
This is
Well-
a blatant falsehood. She's an investigative journalist. She probably would.
I would say go with her. That.
Go with her.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm here to listen. I can help. What did you find? I wonder if this is in a cutscene when we click that.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
nope.
When you already told me the PI, what led you to the bite in the first place? What's the
Okay.
case?
He's dead. Okay.
Yeah. What's his deal? Sure, that's what I was trying to find out. I see. Did you find him? Yeah. Or
Oof.
what? Where?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I agree.
Their
Wow.
outer bodies hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. ... Yeah.
I saw boxes
Yuck.
of flesh. I wonder if monkey butt is made of animals in some way, shape, or form.
Ooh. Yikes. Maybe. I'm not much of a joker for sure.
Let me get this straight. Bloodworth is cutting people up in the basement of the bite and then putting them in boxes. Oh, that's the Starlight Cider. The packages that they had, they had like the
no.
boxes. That was how they get it out. They put it in the boxes because like that was what they said. It was boxes,
Oh,
right?
you're right.
And the guy said you'll need to wait a bit for the box because they were still
Ooh,
cutting
'cause
up
they were
our
Yuck.
otter.
Blech. Hence the puking.
I do like it when like a game like this doesn't just tell you things like that, right? Like it's like okay, the player's gonna be smart enough to like infer
Right.
the answer. You know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. Yuck. Yeah, how the fuck would I know the answer to that? I have no idea. Thought you were a detective. Never mind. Alright, what are you gonna do now? Definitely I've got to get my shit together. And so the plan... Wow. Okay, my friend. I'm not gonna do that.
Classic adventure game giving you like the really weird option.
Yeah, right? I know that you just like woke up, but I feel like you need to sleep, to be honest, just for your health. Okay.
Proposition. What is it?
What you got?
Oh yeah, it's an adventure
Wow.
game.
All
Let's
right.
get our adventure on.
All right. That's why we signed up to play this game. I like adventures.
So
Work with
And then-
so work with me. Let's find out the truth about Bloodworth. She's clearly more dangerous than I thought. Okay, so realistically, what could we do? I've never had a partner before. We just changed her voice because why not? But my gut feeling says I can trust you. You found something that I couldn't, and you owe me one. Ew. I trust you too.
what was the U one? Sorry, I missed it.
Oh, it was. We clearly can't trust my gut.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, I did see that one. I guess. Oh, hi, Kate Bush fan 388. Welcome to
hello.
our stream. We're just playing through Backbone. We just finished Act 1. I don't know if you're familiar with the game, but essentially we were hired to find this cheating husband, and we found him dead in the cellar of a mob king queen pin's
Like cabaret kind
bar.
of thing. Yeah. And
now
now we're
hanging out with Renee, the investigative journalist, who will, because this is a film noir, invariably betray us in the third or fourth act.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I think that I'm pretty sure that the three characters that were like on the promotional cover for this are the raccoon, the fox, and then Clarissa Bloodworth. So the major players have been identified. Okay, so ooh, she'll pay me. Maybe we can fix that media set.
My
Dream
sparks your
team.
stubbornness. Dream team. DREAMT.
All right, tea time. Sure thing, boss. Oh, cool. You have one of these too. Hers looks way more organized than mine does.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Not terribly surprising. All right. Turn the kettle on. Okay, what do you think? What tea would Renee prefer?
Black. I'm drinking black tea right now, so
Let's do
that's
it.
my bet.
All right. Oh, cool. We're thinking to ourselves again. Nice. Renee is
Renee.
pretty cool.
Yeah, see, like here, it's like, what is, I don't know, for me as a player, I'm like, what is it accomplishing? Like, I already have my feelings about it. Why is the game making me, like, probe my feelings? You know what I mean?
Kind of, and then
About the
kind of
character.
steer them even, right? Because there's only so many things that the game could possibly conceive you as thinking about Renee at a particular time, but there's no telling that the dialogue options are really going to lead or match up with what you already think.
Exactly, yeah.
This is actually one of the kind of complaints that I had about LA Noire. It came out a while ago, and it was a brilliant game, really fun, cool mysteries, detective stuff, but it felt very much the same way, where it was like it was too clearly navigated, and the dialogue options felt like, for all that it was trying to clearly make very interesting, effective, and engaging dialogue, it was too set up, right? That's part of what makes it so difficult to play noir. It's so formulated, right? It's so much of noir is like framing that it's difficult to sort of force play into that.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, with, like, I'm not saying, like, yeah, I'm trying to think, is there a good noir game? Like, there's good mysteries, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like, Outer Wilds is a mystery game, and it's probably one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, like, I'll look up right now on Google, great noir games. Well, there's Grim Fandango, but that's kind of just, it's an adventure game, you know?
Yeah.
I guess maybe we just don't like adventure games.
Oh no, I love adventure games, but I like adventure games that sort of.
Killer 7's a pretty good noir game, but it's bombastic, over the top, and like that way that, like, kind of like a Resident Evil is. It's not a Resident Evil game, but it's like, if you know what I'm talking about when I say Resident Evil gets over the top fairly often, you know what I mean when I say that that does too.
You know, and even as I'm kind of moving in this room, there was this kind of cool moment where I moved closer to the window and a secondary dialogue option came up. Like, after, so I, activated the corkboard, I got one in my office, and you move closer to the window and you say to yourself, every detective should have one. That feels like cinematic framing, where it's setting up this, I could see a detective in a dark black and white room having these thoughts and doing exactly this. So, like, it really fits the scheme. But even in that moment, it's sort of giving me this cinematic experience and not this adventure playing it yourself experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd say it's like how do I want to put it? It's like, I think we'll probably come to this a lot while we're playing games on this show. I think that there's this interesting thing with games, and this is like kind of goes to the thesis of almost what this show is about. It's like, with games, it's like, don't burn your tongue. I burn my tongue all the time on tea. I'll pour myself one more cup. I really should not have more than 3, but this is number 4. But we're just gonna do it.
Oh my god, I hear you. I'm gonna make some tea after this. Oof.
So, I guess what I would say is, like, one thing that everyone's gonna learn the more we stream these is that I'm a big fan of press button do thing, which means I don't necessarily like action games actually, but I'm more of like an arcade person. Really,
Sure.
like I like the Pac-Man, like constantly making decisions, constantly taking actions. Like that's generally the style of game I like. That doesn't mean I only like that kind of game or anything, but I like games where, like, there's some amount of, like, tactility
Yeah.
to the game. But more importantly, I think that often comes, that is like game to me, right? That often comes in contrast to the kinds of games that end up being critically acclaimed, because the games industry is trying to prove itself in some way as if it's like the film industry or something, right? So like a
Yes.
game with a good narrative is lauded because it's because it points to like, look, we're arts just like
Yes.
like films,
Yep.
and thus, we're relevant, we're important.
Yep.
And I think that's, like, to me, Pac-Man is as beautiful as a work of art as Chinatown.
Sure,
You know?
absolutely.
But people, I think, have a really hard time describing the beauty of Pac-Man compared to the beauty of Chinatown or Citizen
Yeah.
Kane or something, right?
Yeah.
And so, I think that what that leads to is that games lean, like these critically acclaimed games we're going to be playing, I think often lean on the language of cinema, language of the literature, literature, especially with like a
Oh
game
yeah,
like
especially this.
To like try to sell themselves as being a quality thing. And so I think that this game, it's definitely got, they knew it's a game, right? And you can see that in like the sneaky sections, right?
Yeah.
And so like they're doing some gamey things, but I think for this particular experience, I think it feels like the immediate comparison for me is definitely Disco Elysium, which
Yeah.
we'll maybe get to at some point. It depends on how long this show goes. But Disco Elysium is another film, it's like a film noir. It's another game noir.
Yeah.
Where you're a detective kind of thing, and you're investigating like a murder, and all this stuff. Like this is just like first 5 minutes, but it's like super deep on like the psychological reading, like the game I think opens up and it's like just you talking to your subconscious, and your subconscious is like a different voice.
Oh,
But like I
cool.
said, it's got that traditional like D&D-esque RPG where your character has skills that you level up that you choose at the beginning, like they're the athlete, or they're the like the Sherlock Holmes like great mind, or
Yeah.
they're the sweet talker, right? And so then when you talk to somebody, you have to like be like, intimidate. I'm the athlete, right? I'll use like I'll use my
Yeah.
physical presence, or I'll try to sweet talk them, or I'll use my analytical skills. And so like as the game evolves, in Disco Elysium, like those choices really influence how you go about solving things.
Yeah.
Whereas with this game, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like the conversations have dialogue options. They're not trees. They're just kind of
Right.
like options for you to kind of get you to feel like you're taking an action in the story. But it rings hollow if you feel like that action doesn't matter. And I'm
Right.
not playing exactly, but I'm playing with you in a sense. And that's kind of the way that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Right? Is like, why, like 1, 2, 3, all doors lead to the same room, right?
Right,
And so, and then the problem is like, and for me at least with this one, is that there's no like voice acting also, which would like help flesh out the world so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I totally
Um,
agree.
Disco Elysium is quite a bit. I think that they updated it, like they released like a final cut version, which has like full voice acting.
Oh, wow.
Which is a lot. I know in a game with dialogue trees, right?
Oh,
it's, it's probably a lot of resources to voice act everything. So like I get it. I'm not trying to like say like, well, this game is a failure because it doesn't have voice acting. But you could see how voice acting would draw you, some players at least, more into this story, not
Yeah.
like feeling like this is a live world.
Yes.
Whereas I think there's a lot here that's distancing the player from the experience.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look up Disco Elysium Final Cut right now.
No, I totally agree. The dialogue feels more like an interface than it does necessarily like a free-flowing narrative. Like I think that the 3 doors leading to the same room example is exactly right. No matter what option I choose here, the end result will be the same. The only difference might be the dialogue that's getting there, but it's a little difficult to kind of see that as that, or give it that satisfying feeling of push button commit action when it's just sort of perpetuating itself. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I could sit in this dialogue conversation and a bunch of other ones for like 3 times as long as we have. And I don't think that I would really gain any player experience that's really that different in doing that. I could go for what I would see as the quickest option to get to the end of a conversation, and I don't know that I would lose a whole lot by doing that.
Mm.
And in a game that relies so heavily on, you know, this kind of diegetic explanation of how things work, it's not super engaging because I spend a ton of time learning about, you know, particular characters or the world, but that knowledge doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't do anything for me necessarily.
Exactly. No, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. I think, yeah. So, yeah. What time is it? Oh yeah, we're running up on time.
We're wrapping up.
Yeah, I like that we kind of did the first act of this game. If this ends up being all that we do a Backbone, I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that, and we can do something else next week.
I think that it's telling a little bit that this game was awarded like various awards at some. It was best indie game at like various. It was won best indie game at a film festival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
which I thought was interesting.
Which, yeah, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Where like sometimes when we don't know, like we have an established language of talking about film, right? And the beauty of film and the quality of film and stuff like that. There's less of a language, I think, of talking about games. And maybe that's part of what we'll be getting into in this thing. I know that you and I both are much more much better than the average person at talking about games because it's our profession.
Right.
Like, and I don't mean that like to diss on the average person, right?
No.
Like anybody who's getting a PhD in anything is gonna be more versed than the average person in talking about that thing, whether it's chemistry or, you know, games. But I think part of the thing we can aim to do is like, what is the language of like like critical acclaim here? I want to see if I have. I want to see if I can get their award.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, Backbone Prologue launched. It's free on Steam. The Prologue. They try to hook you with it. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I can't find like a text that would be like. Backbone player solves puzzle using famous gaming cheat code. Are they talking about 0451?
They might be. That's hilarious. That's interesting phrasing on that.
Oh yeah, like there's a guy who literally has 0451 tattooed on their body.
Oh wow.
And like on their wrist. That's funny. People really like the people who like the immersive sim genre really like the immersive sim. I think I can't find like the original like Backbone won. Yeah, all the tweets to like them winning like awards and stuff are like just like it's like linking back to their own websites and stuff, not to like the original award. Because I would like to see what did the film festival, how did they describe Backbone? You know what I mean?
I know.
Like,
I was trying to find like anything about what specifically it won, and I just kind of assumed that they were too small of festivals to have too much of a digital footprint.
Well, the Strasbourg European Fantastic Film Festival is pretty big.
Oh, cool.
I'm pulling up. I'm on their website now.
Okay. It's like.
Oops, and I got an error. Hold on.
Hilarious.
Okay. Actualities. It's all in French.
LOL.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You tried. No, you know, I find that really interesting. Like, I think the cinematic games thing is really promising, and there isn't a lot of discourse on it. And admittedly, so in one of my last seminars, I put together a syllabus for a games class that would be taught presumably in like a film studies program. And so the course focused almost entirely on the kind of act of game spectatorship. And this is the kind of game that I would toss on a list for that class, because it allows students to get practice using film language to discuss play, even if clearly this is more cinematically leaning than it is trying to give you this, you know, super immersive, you know, button clicking sort of play experience where the literal actions of your physical body correlate to the physical actions of the game. It's clearly not really trying to do that. It's giving more of the cinematic experience, which I think is totally fine. And I think it's really interesting that you pointed out that it wanted a film festival. That suggests to me some kind of mutual interest in how the game medium can facilitate certain cinematic experiences in a way that probably traditional filmmaking and film storytelling just can't.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that like I think one of the things that's I want to clarify a little bit, because like I've been, maybe it sounds like I'm kind of like ripping games journalists, or game critics a little bit. I don't mean it like that. Like, if you look at film, a good chunk of the language people use to describe film is taken from theater, right?
Yep.
We call like them acts, right? At the beginning of
Yeah.
Act 3, something happened, right? We talked about this game has prologue,
Yep.
Act 1, Act 2, Act, right? It has 5 acts, right? This is like a Shakespeare play, and so the game is definitely going for that cinematic vibe.
Yeah.
And it's a film noir. Right? Film noir is noir is like a filmic thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have book noirs, I suppose, like Sherlock Holmes or something. But like, really, the style of the genre is less in those words and more in like the color palette of what the film noir looks like.
Absolutely.
The places, like the images of the film of the noir.
Yeah.
So it's not bad that we use filmic language, but more what I was trying to get at is that idea that if half of a game is we could describe as cinematic language, what about that other half of the game that we struggle to define?
Yeah.
Right. And that's worth trying to figure out how to talk about games that way.
I really like that. And I think that games like this, and potentially Disco Elysium too, I in part chose this game because it seemed like it was following in that tradition, and what little I saw of that game was really intriguing. And so maybe games like this that sort of work toward that genre blending are a good way to sort of facilitate discussion about filmic games, and then, I don't know, I hate the word, but I'm going to say it, gamic films, whatever. You know what I mean. We need a better word for it, but it's there. But things like this might help us kind of see how that genre enmeshment works, and then what it sort of does and what it can do that maybe other genres just don't, you know?
Yeah, or struggle to do.
Yeah.
Well, all right, it's noon,
It
and
is.
I think we've gotten where we wanted to get today.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Next week we're probably gonna play Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Yes.
So join us for that, folks.
I'm so excited. Okay, fam, see you next week. Have a good one.
Good show, Janelle. I thought we had